Hello and welcome to the channel, Phoenix Keia Tarot. Today we're taking a look at how you can unstuck yourself, okay? So, with that being said, if you could just be patient with me a second while I get out your cards. I do have to do all of this on camera so that you can see that I haven't meddled with anything prior to your reading, okay? The messages that come out, they are the ones that are supposed to come out. Right, so what's going on for the collective, please? And how can the collective unstuck themselves? Right, so what's going on in your environment, collective? The Hanged Man, Pisces energy. So in your current environment, it feels, excuse me, it feels like something has been put on pause, okay? It feels like there's not an awful lot of movement, not an awful lot of growth, okay? Almost as if, and this has been coming out a couple of times in my previous readings, almost as if, yes, the collective has been deliberately put on pause, okay, with this Hanged Man energy going on in the environment. Now, the reason why that's going on at the moment is because the collective is being forced to go within. Okay, they're being forced to really analyze themselves, analyze their journey thus far up until this point, and also to give yourselves credit for how much you've already achieved. Okay, because oftentimes when we're really busy and we're preoccupied and we're wanting something to move and grow and we're really focused on our success, we often forget to take that pause and to look at everything that we've already been through to get to the stage that we're at right now. Okay, we forget to give ourselves credit, basically. So the overall energy for this month and for November is definitely all about introspection, taking things a little bit, not stopping, but just slowing down a wee bit, so that you can really do that inner work. Okay, so that's what's going on in the environment. What is going on with your resources? Now, your resources could be your finances, it could be your time, it could be your energy, right? It's just however you feel it resonates better with you. And in your resources is the Five of Wands, so that's a struggle, okay? You're struggling for time, struggling for finances, aren't we all? Yeah, we're basically pretty much in this Five of Wands energy, wanting to do a lot of things but not having the time to do these things. Everything else is taking precedence over what you feel that you should be doing, and then on top of that you've got Spirit of the Universe putting everyone on pause, like telling everyone, guys, what are you doing? Like, slow down, breathe, reconnect. And again, it's causing even further conflict because it's like, fuck that shit. I've got stuff to do. I'm too busy to pause. I'm too busy to slow down. And then it's adding into this Five of Wands struggle energy. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Okay, so what's going on internally? Okay, this one is the Page of Wands. That's what's going on internally. Now, normally, the Page of Wands can be a very excitable energy. Okay. It's that burst of inspiration that you're just really wanting to take action on. I'm feeling with this one that if you're not feeling very confident right now in your own abilities, then it is going to be time for you to take it back to basics with this Page of Wands. Okay, Page of Wands is also very curious energy. All of the pages are curious, but they're curious with different intent. I am getting a really creative energy off of this particular one, and it's inspirational as well. So you can feel more confident, collective, if if you feel that that's where you're currently stuck right now, is your confidence levels. By seeking out, because it's the page, they are the seekers, seeking out something that really inspires you. Now that could be a hobby. It could be doing something completely out of the box for yourself. Doing something that's a little bit more spontaneous, a little bit more adventurous also. Okay. What's going on in love and relationships, and also self-love? That one's the World. Okay. Now, with the double rainbows in this particular World card, rainbows signify hope, messengers of hope, or messages of hope. So they're saying here, collective, for you to remain hopeful, okay? Give yourself permission also to tie up the loose ends of something, right? This is like closure with the World, but it's also a card of victory, right? And we often do say, look, that this is one cycle coming to an end and a brand new cycle beginning, because it is the World. You've already learned all the lessons that you were needing to learn when it comes down to something really specific that you felt that you were stuck on for a while. It's time for releasing something. It is self-liberation in this particular deck, okay? This is all about you being open to give and receive love. So, the overall message with this one, collective, the quickest way to unstuck yourself, if you feel that something's coming to its end, let it end. Let it conclude. Okay? Don't fight against it. Because, again, and it is human nature, that oftentimes we do tend to hold on to things that have long since served us. Okay? Now that could be ways of thinking, ways of doing. It could be certain individuals. It could be certain ideas that just weren't working out. Okay? So it's time to do things differently with this World energy. It's also about branching out. All right? Branching out. And again, that whole message of branching out, that is going to require a certain level of bravery. So you might find yourself having to reach out to different communities, for example. If you feel that you're needing closure with something here, collective, to help open up your heart chakra, then they're saying for you to give yourself closure. Okay? Right. What is it that you need to say or do? The Six of Swords. Yeah. So that's all about processing any kind of past traumas, because it's the Six of Swords. Working through any kind of mental blocks, mental restrictions, working through any kind of negative self-talk. If there is negative self-talk, then recognizing it for what it is and getting back on top of it again before it becomes too much of an issue. Okay, this energy tells you that this too shall pass. Okay. It's all about coming out of the difficult times and moving towards smoother sailing, okay? So this one is a reminder that you've been through the worst of it, all right? There is almost like it's a promise of things are going to get easier for you from this moment onwards, okay? Especially with this one, how you can see that lake, but the lake is quite still. Okay. So once you've processed everything, which the Six of Swords is all about processing, you can then move beyond that. Okay. You can then move beyond whatever thoughts it was that was keeping you stuck. Someone's also needing to speak their mind here also with another individual, okay? Because with this energy, it indicates that you've been biting your tongue when it comes down to someone else, overly criticizing you, like fairly constantly, okay? It's time for you to speak up to that person specifically, okay? Right, so what's going on with your higher self and your intuition? Okay, that's the 8 of Coins. So your 8 of Coins is all about hard work, dedication, paying attention to all of the details, okay? Now, here's the thing. If you have been ignoring your own intuition, then you need to take a closer look, because it's the 8 of Coins, as to why you were ignoring your own intuition, right? Your intuition, I feel, has been going into overdrive as well. And that's been with good reason, okay? Your subconscious mind has been telling you, look, this situation, there are so many red flags that you've been ignoring. You need to start looking at the red flags, okay? That's why your intuition's been going in, like literally going into hyperdrive, okay? You need to connect to your own inner wisdom by really paying attention to the subtle signs, the synchronicities, and of course your own survival instincts as well, okay? Everybody's got this built into them. Everybody. Do not ignore that, whatever you do, okay? It's the message from your higher self or from the universe. The Lovers. Interesting. Choice, partnership. Something that's built on mutual trust. Something that's built on love and acceptance. It's a really interesting illustration for this particular Lovers. So, it kind of looks like a diamond there as well. I'm feeling with this one, collective, that there is a very important individual that is either in your life right now, or they're literally about to enter into your life. That individual is going to be pivotal to your next stage in life, okay? Something that they bring with them, and I suspect that it's the energy that they're bringing with them. It helps put you at ease. It helps to calm you down. And I feel as well that this is a really important connection where you learn to rebuild that trust within yourself. Okay? At some point, the trust that you had within yourself had been shattered. And you've got someone here that is helping you to rebuild that trust that you had within yourself. As a guidance card, this would be saying that it's time for you to branch out and to seek out like-minded individuals. Okay, collective. It's under there. The 8 of Cups. Yeah. Yeah, so your overall theme being the 8 of Cups, it is time for you to recognize when something's no longer working for you, so that you're not holding on to it, okay? Trying to make something work, and I do feel for the majority of you that this is specifically about relationships, okay? Not necessarily romantic, but it could be for some of you. You've been trying to make a relationship, friendship, a connection work, when it's not been working, and that's what's been keeping you stuck, okay? Even in spite of your own intuition and your own survival instincts literally screaming at you, look at what this person's doing, look at what they've done, look at what they've said, how is any of what they have done okay? But you've been trying to rationalize, even against your own intuition, that it's okay. Oh, they're just going through a hard time. Oh, they're just this, that, and the next. It's time to stop making those excuses. Even if you still love this person, the message here is you're needing to love yourself just that little bit more, so that your future self can benefit from the actions that you take right now. That's 8 of Cups. Else for our collective, please, on how they can unstuck themselves. Oh, that's interesting. These ones want to come out. You'll find your place in the world even when you don't know how. And don't worry too much about not finding love. It'll find you. Now, given the context of what we've seen in your read, collective, I'd say that one was pretty spot on. Some of you are stuck because you've been fighting to try and convince another person to love you. You can't force someone else to see your worth and to see your value. Okay? If they can't see it, it's their loss. Simple as. It doesn't mean that you don't have worth and value. It just means that they're blind to it and it's their loss. You'll be surrounded by people with different agendas. It may scare you away, but fight it. You've got this. Yeah. Again, with that trust within yourself. Some of yous were or currently are being used by another individual, and that's what's keeping you stuck. Don't take action when there's a feeling of resistance. See, you're trying to make something work. There's resistance against it. Take that pause. Remember, you started off your read with the Hanged Man. Be willing to let go of everything you once thought to be true. Yeah. That's that world energy and the 8 of Cups energy. Don't worry about what could go wrong. If something does go wrong, you'll be able to make the best out of it. Yeah. That's being the alchemist. Turning base metals into gold. Turning failures or perceived failures into opportunities. You're being the alchemist in your own life. New chapters require a new version of you. Yeah. It's time for a reinvention here, and definitely time to start doing things differently, because the way that you've been doing things, it hasn't worked. It hasn't worked at all. Your life is at a turning point right now. You're ready. What was that message I said about being at a pivotal stage? Meeting someone who is going to be pivotal to what happens next? Yeah. The end of a tough cycle is finally approaching. Beautiful. So you can breathe a sigh of relief. Okay? If the universe has put you on ice temporarily, don't fight against that. There's a good reason why you've been put on ice. Okay? It's to stop you from basically trying to keep on trying to make this thing work when it's not working. That's why the universe is like, whoa, no, stop, sit down. Do you know what I mean? Explore the possibilities. It's time to be adventurous. You're about to be teleported. You see that? You're being teleported from this timeline into a brand new one. And you're going to have to be on board for this. Okay, collective? You will have financial security in life. Beautiful. So you're not going to struggle financially, all right? Your financial concerns are going to be taken care of. And then believe in yourself and your ability to carry out your dream. Yeah. So you can see in this deck how she's literally walking through hot coals, which is a metaphor for all of the difficulties. And there's still more in front of her. You're going to be better prepared, collective, to tackle issues in the near future. The issues in the near future, I feel, are going to look and feel really, really minor in comparison to what you've already been through. Do you see what I mean? It's under there, you're a lot tougher than you think you are. It's a bit of a cliche there, but do you know what? Yeah, someone's needing to hear it. Okay. What I think we should do for this one, collective, we're going to pull a Sun Tzu card. Okay, just to conclude your read. Also, if this reading is resonating for you, then please do let me know by dropping a like on the video, and that will also help to keep you engaged with the channel as well. Okay, what does the collective need to know, please? Thank you. Okay, Sun Tzu said, to see victory only when it is within the ken of the common herd is not the acme of excellence. Okay, right, so use fire with care and use water with impunity. Okay, fire is like anger. It is powerful but unpredictable and can cause lasting damage among the vanquished. Water, which shapes its course according to the nature of the ground over which it flows, soothes the argument and slowly, without destroying your opponent, turns them towards your point of view. While fire can deliver victory, water delivers increased strength. Interesting. When it says the water that shapes its course according to the nature of the ground over which it flows, that very much reminds me of that Bruce Lee quote, "Be like water, my friend." On a day-to-day scenario, that would be adjusting yourself to the circumstances that you find yourself in. Okay, and act accordingly to the circumstances that you found yourself in. And then with the comparisons between your fire and water, that basically means that diplomacy and your ability to be diplomatic in your situation is what's going to be the most beneficial to you at this point in time, rather than coming from a place of anger. Okay, so you're perfectly entitled to your anger. Use that as a means to deal with the situation in a diplomatic manner, okay, rather than in a destructive manner. So that's that one. Right, so that is what I have for you, collective. I just really hope that that has been helpful for someone. If you would like to go check out your other signs for further clarity, then you can click on the link that shows in the top right hand corner of the screen. Okay, personal readings, they are available on my website, which is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that should be in my description box as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.